Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Now on with the show.
Welcome, everybody, to Rob's and Moe's Super Ordinary Podcast. We thank you very much for joining us today. We have a great show for you. We're going to be talking about Star Fox. We're talking about GTA. We're talking about Supergirl and many more surprises. But before we get started, I want to say, if you do like our content and you want to support us, please subscribe and like. If you don't want to subscribe and like, that's cool, but at least tell a friend because maybe it's their jam. Now, before we continue any further, I want to say a special hi to my awesome, beautiful co-host, Moe.
What's up, brother? Let's do this. I'm excited.
Let's do this. Any cool stuff that happened this week?
Man, that House of Dragons season premiere episode. Holy sh! That's all I gotta say. Holy that was cool. Yeah, for any Game of Thrones, House of Dragon fans out there, I'm pretty sure we were all pretty satisfied with the way they started this season off with a bang.
Oh, man, I heard amazing things about it. I can't wait until you start talking about it. But for me, of course, I finally went to go see Toy Story 5. I'll talk about that later, as well as Supergirl. And wow, you want to stay tuned for this, folks. You really do.
I mean, I can't even believe you saw Supergirl. I can't wait to hear this.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it either. But, if I am going to, talk about a movie, sometimes the best way is just to experience it yourself. As for me, I find myself as a normie. So, I'm not coming from a fan base or a hardcore DC fan base where I know everything about Supergirl. I just went in as a normal male audience who was like interested in superhero movies, and I wanted to see if this was actually going to be good, but we'll get onto it. We'll talk about that later. So there's this new segment I want to do, Mo.
What's that?
And that segment is called Local Dummies, because let's face facts, we live in Southern California, and pretty much there's a lot of dumb people here, and they do a lot of dumb things. It's not just in Florida. Here as well.
That's a fact. Yeah, I can't argue that.
So this week, I don't know if you heard, but there was actually an incident in Disneyland where a 13-year-old boy was riding the new Tiana Bayou.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know, Tiana Bayou, they revamped Splash Mountain because they thought Splash Mountain was racist. I don't know how. I think it was just dumb. And then they, downgraded to Tiana Bayou. Honestly, I think that kid had enough and he just wanted to escape. But we actually have video from TMZ of 13-year-old boy just jumping, and he actually does fall off 50 feet from the ride. So
yeah, that was insane to watch in the video. And well, yeah.
Here we go. That's the boy.
Like,
he decides to leave from there.
How did he even get there?
Now, don't worry. The boy's okay. He actually went to the hospital. I think he stayed overnight to make sure everything was fine. He just walked off with some scrapes and bruises. But man,
that is incredible. That is incredible.
It's insane.
Like, how? If one of us fell down that thing, man, we would be cooked. We would be cooked. Thank
you
God
know what?
The boy is okay.
Yes,
but
he's in good health. This is, what could I say? I mean, they tell you to stay seated for a reason. There's no reason for the boy needed to get out. Now, if like your child is the type of person who don't follow the rules and you should keep an eye out, maybe have him or her sit right in front of you so stuff like that doesn't happen. But man, talk about like a wacky incident that happened in Disneyland. I mean, well, lately, if you haven't heard, there's a lot of stuff happening in Disneyland lately. Fights breaking out, and it just the bad time to go.
Happiest place on earth just keeps getting more fun.
Speaking of happy, we got it's time for trailer talk. We have a couple new trailers this year. this week that I really want to talk about. The first
Oh.
one, I don't. It's Kyra and the Sun.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess this is based on a book,
A
but
lot of great movies are getting based on books these days, yeah.
you know what? Taika Waititi is directing this. He's the guy who did Thor Ragnarok. He also did Jojo Rabbit. Actually, I think this is up his alley. I know everyone hated Thor: Love and Thunder. It was just crap. However, this guy is really funny. He knows how to do stuff independently. I really love his what was it? People in the Wilderness movie that he did a while back. I mean, he's great. This is his alley, and the trailer looks actually fantastic. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to give this a watch just because I know that's his biggest strength is independent movies and stories like these. He shouldn't be doing any major blockbusters anymore. He should just leave that behind. He got lucky with Thor Ragnarok. It was such a big hit, but
That was the best Thor.
yeah. So I wish him luck. Hopefully, this does. As I really hope it really does well. I really do like the trailer, and so hopefully this is going to be cool. If you guys haven't seen it, just make sure you check it out. Unfortunately, we can't show the trailer here just yet because of copyrights, and we're still figuring out how to work that thing. But yeah,
It looks
definitely
promising. It looks promising. I saw the trailer this week, and this might be a new. This could be potentially a modern day new Bicentennial Man with Jenna Ortega. I
Ooh,
mean, I can
I
see
like
the
that
potential.
comparison. I
Yeah.
like that comparison. Yeah, really cool. Really cool. Next one, believe it or not, Tom Cruise, Digger. If you haven't seen the trailer for this, it's weird. It's just really the best of Tom Cruise over his span of his career. And somehow,
Tiresomography.
yeah, and then it's just leading up to this film called Digger. It caught my attention. It doesn't really tell you exactly what it's about. We just know it's a
Told me
freaking comedy.
absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing about this movie. All I saw was just cool Tom Cruise moments throughout his illustrious career. It's a trailer I've never seen, a format I've never seen before. I've never seen a trailer like that. I've never seen a trailer just glaze an actor or actress the way this trailer did. It was cool, quite frankly, to see some of those moments from Tom Cruise's career. But yeah, I don't know what to expect from this movie. I mean,
And to tell you the truth, I mean, the only reason I'm watching it is because I do like Tom Cruise. I feel Tom Cruise is one of those actors, one of those like old school superstars. Like if his name's on it, you want to go see it, because you're
for
just gonna
sure.
have a good time. He's a good actor. You know, his project is always a banger. Even if they're not a banger, his performance actually is really great. And even in flops, he's rarely in flops.
Eh,
He has flops,
And
but
and respect to doing his own stunts a lot of the time.
oh yes, yes.
That's
But so Digger, yeah, it's coming out July 13th. It's a comedy. We don't know nothing too much about it. The trailer drops on July 13th. I'm sorry. The movie comes out in October 2nd. So yeah,
well,
hopefully we get a final trailer.
director is interesting too. I know he's an Academy Award winner for The Revenant and I think Birdman, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I really enjoyed Birdman. That was a really cool movie.
I
Have you
never
seen
got
Birdman?
to see Birdman with Michael Keaton, right? I never
Yeah,
got to see
yes.
that, but that's definitely on the to-do list. But The Revenant, love that. One of my favorite Leo movies, actually.
You just like him getting attacked by that bear.
I mean, who didn't like that? That was incredible.
Something that I am excited for, like really super excited for, is that look, I always say this. I just don't understand why, people in charge won't get people who do DC animation to live action because they're just bangers when they do like animated DC movies. And one's coming up that actually caught everyone's attention this week, and that is Batman Nightfall Trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think it's gonna be rated R. It's not so prepare yourself for some like really good violence, really good story. And then if you guys don't know, this is actually the story arc where you've probably seen the famous cover where Bane breaks Batman's back. That's this
Yes.
storyline. That's this storyline. And you get introduced by Azrael, who wants to take over Batman's mantle. It's gonna be really cool. I can't wait. This is definitely like my anticipated movie that's going to come out. Not sure which streaming service is going to do it. I'm probably going to guess it's going to be HBO
Yeah.
because I think HBO still has that deal with Warner Brothers where they're animated movies. So yeah, that one, keep a lookout, guys. If you haven't seen the trailer, check it out. It's a trilogy,
Trailer.
so there's gonna be a part 1, part 2, and part 3. Man, I hope they knock it. I hope they knock it out of the park. I really do. I 100% really do.
Game new now.
Our audience doesn't know how we met, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna give them a little background. Believe it or not, guys, Mo and I, we met in GameStop as co-workers. We actually work at GameStop, so we knew all the back ends and front ends and side ends that GameStop wanted us to do and the shady stuff that they would do.
Oh yeah.
Now, and then I don't know if you heard this, Mo, they recently brought out a statement, and we're gonna share that. We're gonna share that right now.
Yeah, please put that up.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
So Mo, if you
GameStop.
can, if you can see it, can you please read that statement, please?
Oh yeah, for immediate release, GameStop today has announced the end of the company's hard-to-remove price stickers, notorious to regular customers and game collectors alike. Effective immediately, the company has unveiled newly engineered, state-of-the-art, easy peel stickers designed to remove cleanly, simply, and without requiring a lost fingernail, heat gun, or blister. This initiative reflects GameStop's ongoing effort to improve the customer experience while preserving the authentic experience of shopping in our stores. The new stickers have been optimized for visibility, removability, and significantly fewer partial tear incidents. And I'm just going to stop right there reading it. I think
Yeah. You guys get the idea.
unbelievable. What the hell are they doing? What? Talk about like 10, 15 years too late. I mean, we're literally at the lowest of the low in terms of physical copy sales. And
And
GameStop is going to release something like this? Bizarre.
bro, and this is yeah, you're right. 15 years way too late. This does not affect me whatsoever. You know why? Because the last GameStop in my town just closed down 2 weeks ago. I used to have 3 GameStop in my town. Now we have none.
Wow.
You know, and I'm pretty sure because the eBay deal fell through, they couldn't buy eBay because I think that's what they were trying to save their heinies with that. But yeah, doesn't affect me. This is way too late. You guys are saying like, oh well, you know, we're look, we all been through. We go to GameStop, even in some new copies, we try to take off that damn sticker. It doesn't. It leaves a bad mark. Even if you're able to take off the whole sticker, it still has that residue. It just, and then the
Yeah.
plastic gets all messed up. It's just insane.
No, it's a collector's nightmare. It's a collector's nightmare. I used to hate it.
Now, check this out. Well, what I used to do in my store was did not put the sticker on. What we did was just like left the back peel, right? And then just open the flap of the plastic and then just put the pricing in there, right? That way it wouldn't stick to the cover, but you know how much it is. And then we could scan. But because, you know, I'm not going to mention his name, but because our new district manager, who was such a pussy, he didn't like how we were actually being, you know, making the store better and customer service better. He literally made me like completely do the whole store all over again to make sure I place those damn stickers on the fucking cover, right? And man, I really...
Well, you know what? Joke's on him because, they're changing their policy. Like 15 years later, they finally have come to the error of their ways.
It's so dumb. And honestly, it's like the only place nowadays where you can find in GameStops are in shopping mall. I haven't seen one recently where it's just out and about in the wild, you know, like it used to be. Now it's just in shopping malls. So I say bring mom and pop shops back if we can. I mean, probably not here in Cali, but maybe somewhere in the nation. Well, actually, yeah, I've seen some mom and pop shops
They're
that are
few and
really
far between.
successful. Yeah, and they're doing great business, and their store looking really awesome, and it's actually people who care about the products, care about video games, and wants to sell you like, you know, a really good, great product so you could return as a customer, and they're not shoving any membership to you or shoving any insurance for your games or accessories. And then if you want to do a trade-in, they'll give you a fair price. Then they'll give you the crappy price that GameStop will give you. It was, oh my God. We could go on and on and on, but F you
Oh, yeah.
GameStop, and just die already. Just die already, GameStop.
It's just having a very prolonged, slowed, agonizing death. That's what's going on with GameStop. It's just bleeding out slowly.
Yeah, man. Jeez. Speaking of bleeding out slowly, what you don't want to do if you are a company is create a new product and charge it up to the wazoo. I'm talking about the Steam machine that is now
Hey.
price based on, was it the base price is what, $1,049, and
Yeah.
that doesn't even come with a controller. Now, if you guys don't know what a Steam machine is, pretty much it's Valve's answer to the console game. They already have, their online presence. Everyone loves Steam. If you have a PC, you know what Steam is. If you're a gamer, everyone loves that. Steam machine is like they're dipped to their toe to the console game. So they just really want to have a console for Steam user. However, man, they missed the freaking mark. Because let me tell you something. This Steam machine is basically a PC, right? You could actually make a PC yourself, less of their base price, and be more powerful than the Steam machine, right? It makes no sense why they decide to upsell this as much as they can, because they're removable faceplates. That's just no. Just no. I would say, guys, just make your own PC. If you have your own PC, just keep using Steam. You don't need to buy a Steam machine. I mean, look, I can't tell you what not to buy or what to buy. But
what is Steam for people that might not be aware of Steam? Is that like a service as a subscription type of thing for gaming for PC gamers, or?
Right there, you hit the nail on the coffin. That's exactly what it is. It's a prescription service, an app that you could, if you have a PC and you want to play games, think of it as a, what do you call it, Xbox Pass? Think of it as that, except for PC. And cheaper and better. And you can actually own the games. And, so they're charging you extra for a controller, right? However, with the Steam machine, you could program any controller you want. You could even program your keyboard and mouse as well to work with the Steam machine. So,
yeah, well, I like the idea. I like the idea that they're trying to bring, I guess, a console to gamers. With PC, basically it's a PC console. That idea seems kind of cool in theory, but yeah, the pricing, I think that's a bit steep for what you're getting. Like you said, you could pretty much build your own PC at a cheaper price point, and I'm pretty sure that's nothing for a PC gamer. They're probably already quite familiarized with how to build their own PCs and how to upgrade their equipment and hardware, yada yada yada. So it seems like they're trying to target maybe
you know what?
people
That's
who,
it. Yeah, that's exactly. Their target is people who can't build their own PCs.
right?
That's what this is for.
I mean, I'm not a PC gamer, so I can't really speak about the community, but my guess would be that the majority of PC gamers, know how to do this. Like, it's pretty standard if you're a PC gamer, I would imagine. So I think the market they're trying to reach is kind of small for the casual PC gamer, and I don't think they'd want to pay these prices for that. So I don't know how this is going to play out, but
it could be.
I like the idea in theory.
Yeah. It could be like, per se, like a little boy's like, oh, it's like, I want to be a PC gamer. And the parents like, well, what should we get him? And this would be like the perfect market. They're like, oh, well, look, this will play PC games. We'll just give him this. It's very convenient, blah, blah, blah. But as real gamers are real PC gamers, they'll see this and be like, oh, hell no, what's wrong with you? It's one of those things that the market's very small. I don't see them making money out of this, really. It's like, I really can't.
I don't see it either. Like again, I said, I like the idea in theory, but yeah, I don't think this is going to really play out well. But yeah, we'll see.
All right, then. Well, big news today. Actually, this week. I keep saying today. Big news this week. We got more information with Grand Theft Auto. So you want to, yes. Right. Well, first of all, this is no surprise. GTA 6 surpassed 39 million pre-orders worldwide.
Unbelievable. 39 million on its first day. Came out to be roughly around $3 billion in sales alone. So just to give you an idea, that is massive. It already basically made up, the sales alone have already made up the cost of the game, it seems like, at least initially. So on its first day. So just wow. It might be the most anticipated game of all time.
Now the question is, Mo, these people who pre-order, do you think they pre-order the base or do you think they pre-order the ultimate edition?
I'd say I'd lean more the base edition. I'd probably give it a 75-25% ratio to. I know a few people that have ordered the 99 Ultimate Edition, but they're hardcore about Grand Theft Auto. So, yeah, I know there's a market for that, but
I will say this: you were very close to the actual market base price.
oh yeah.
So, the base price is $80 pretty much, right? So here's the thing, though. These games, all these pre-orders, no physical copy. They're all digital.
Yep.
Digital. That means you're not going to get any physical copy whatsoever when you pre-order. These first batch is literally just a cold in a box. So that 80 could have easily been 90 if it was physical. But no, they're taking $10 off because it's just a code in the box. Same thing as the Ultimate Edition, no physical, just code in the box. Which I hate to say this. We know as gamers, there's been a major push on digital only sales. We don't like digital only sales, and we'll tell you why. Because there's nothing stopping the company from stop selling this game. And then later on in life, when you want to go back and play it, it's unplayable because you don't have it in your system. And we've seen it before where there's some companies already that, they have taken a game out because it was digital and you can't play them anymore, and this is all companies. I'm not just talking about Xbox or PlayStation. There's also Nintendo as well. Nintendo has done that as well where, Nintendo gives you a warning. Hey, you got 3 months to get your games that you paid already digitally, put it on the memory storage or something because we're going to get rid of it and it's not coming back. It's really, oh man, there's something shady about that. Because you're a consumer. You're buying a product. You should keep that product forever and ever, right?
I agree totally. Yeah.
And I knew this may happen because we saw it coming, but GTA 6, it's going to be like this is the future. It's like kind of like the final nail in the coffin because everyone's going to buy this. You already saw how many the sales number. So you got 39 million people already agreeing to this format, right? And I'm not saying that there's not going to be a GTA 6 physical. I think there is.
If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be released a couple months after the initial release.
Yeah, and I think the reason they're doing that for is because they don't want any people spoiling the game. Because that happens all the time with any big game where, somehow a delivery guy, misplaced ordering, and then some stranger from the street found it in a box, and next thing you know, he's streaming it online for the world to see, and there's spoilers, and there's yada yada.
I mean, with a game like Grand Theft Auto, they're going to have to take every precaution necessary to prevent that.
And I completely understand that, and I totally agree. So, I mean, except for you 39, unless chances are these 39 people who did pre-order, they're going to double dip. They're going to get the digital because they want to be the first ones to play it. And then they're going to get the physical to keep it forever. So they're going to double dip. And
I mean, I just want the physical because I want that map, man. I mean, oh man, nothing would excite me more than those maps they included in Grand Theft Auto. Oh,
well, to tell you the truth, I think, honestly, I think you're still going to get the map if you get it digital. Because if you go to the store to get it, you're going to open it up. There's your code, but right there you have the map, and I love those maps too. I love the map, especially. Oh God. Yeah. I love the maps as well.
Love like folding it out.
I still have my GTA 5 map. And then when I was playing Red Dead 2, I had that up, it looks so freaking sweet. I love it. But yeah, this is this is troublesome though, because I feel like physical media is trying to come back, right? But these companies, the only way they know how to make profit is by seeing the numbers. So if they see 39 millions are, excited and buying just digital copies only, there's no reason for them to actually want to make any physical, because in the long run, they really do save money by not, putting them in a disc
Oh,
and,
yeah.
giving it to us.
Far more
So
profitable without the manufacturing of the physical copies for these companies. I mean, yeah, far more profitable. But yeah, it's unfortunate because like you said, when you only have a digital copy, unfortunately, the rails to that game are now safeguarded by said publisher, said company under their own discretion. So yeah, it's very troublesome, but unfortunately I think that's kind of the way the world and media is going towards, is just a lot of rails and on ramps that you're unfortunately going to be basically under the mercy of, and it's
you know what?
unfortunate.
I just wish gamers. I know this is a big game, and I know everybody wants it, but sometimes I wish gamers could just make a stand, have some principle, man. It's like you could tell these bastards not to do this by not buying the product, but I understand everyone's excited, everyone wants to play, they just need it, right? Can't you just wait a couple of months? Just a couple of
No,
months, but no,
no,
no, no,
no.
they can't. They can't.
There are
But
literally jokes everywhere that this came out before GTA 6. So no, yeah, no one's waiting 2 months more.
yeah, I know. And you know what? And Rockstar knows this. They know this with all their hearts. They got you guys by the balls, dude. They're like, you're gonna like this. No matter what, you're gonna like this. And which brings us to the Ultimate Edition. As you know, the Ultimate Edition comes with a lot of stuff that you can't get in the Standard Edition. I mean a lot. The only thing, look,
I'm most excited about those guns and that cheetah, those revolvers. Yeah, that's gonna take me back to the old Vice City days. If anyone remembers playing Vice City, everyone knows the Magnum was just OP. And yeah, this is from in the description. These guns are from the Versetti estate. So yeah, little cool history to Vice City there, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I would love to relive the glory days of shooting that Magnum from Vice City again.
look, this is something I don't understand though. Okay. So the stuff in Ultimate Edition, it's already in the game in the Standard Edition, right? You just can't unlock them, right? I'm not totally sure you could unlock them later on, or is it just owning the Ultimate
Exclusive.
Edition? Yeah, exclusive for the Ultimate
Mhm.
Edition. If it's only exclusive, right? That's where I kind of have a problem with it. Because Standard Edition is just like, now you're getting a discounted game, right? You're not getting the full game. You're not getting the full experience of the game. And what I really hate too, that it's not even mentioned in this list, but I did have to double check several times, is that there's actually 2 missions that it's actually locked behind exclusive story mission quest lines that is locked behind the Ultimate Edition. That means you're not going to get the full experience in the Standard Edition. And if you want the full experience, you just have to, pop up the extra $20. To me, that's kind of shady. It's really shady. Like, it's really like, this is one of the reasons why I don't like Sony too. And we'll talk about we're gonna mention Sony up right in a little bit, but what Sony does too is that I don't mind they have exclusives, but they exclude things that are not supposed to be exclusives. Case in point, Spider-Man. Case in point, Wolverine. You know why? Because they're not product of Sony. And Sony has this shit where they have somebody else do their thing and they just buy the rights and be like, oh, it's ours. Dude, you think Stan Lee the man, the legend, created these characters, created these characters just so fucking Sony players could experience those characters? No, it's just so fucking shady in Sony part. And I hate Insomniac for being like, yay, we're doing Spider-Man movies. And yeah, look, this is what they're doing with Sony. Yeah, they're doing Spider-Man, we're doing Wolverine, right? Exclusive, right? And it's like, nah, bro. It's like, we all grew up with these characters. Why do we have to be in a special club to continue supporting our favorite characters? It's just the dumbest thing to me, man. So when Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar does stuff like this, where like, I don't mind like, some of the shops and whatever, early access, that cool, whatever, but you gotta pay an extra $20 for 2 extra story missions. And it's like, okay, well, pay 20 extra bucks for DLC, right? That's what this is. It's just a DLC.
Yeah, essentially. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so take it as you will. But for me, I'm like, that kind of sucks for people who just wants to do the standard and eventually open up these shops and stores and experience the extra stories. It just, oh man,
they'll probably add it on. They'll probably have an add-on like for an extra $20 after you get the standard edition. I'm assuming something like that.
They should, because they could afford it. Right now, they're just like, let's see what we could get away with. Let's see how much we're gonna get money out of it. Dude, 39 million already in the bag. That they got pre-orders for this. So, they already got their money back of it.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, but I know you have another gripe with Sony too, right? So go ahead, Mo. What's your gripe with Sony and GTA 6?
Oh, I just found it a little funny. I mean, Sony was, you see that there? Sony is just sucking on the teat of Grand Theft Auto right now. They have literally updated the PS. They have literally changed the colors on the app icon and the user interface on PlayStation, mirroring the colors of Vice City, and I just thought that was hilarious. Sony.
And they're exclusive in GTA 6 is exclusive for the PS5 for a couple of months as well, right?
Is it?
I
don't know. That could be why they're sucking up there. That could be very well. Yeah, double check that one.
I will double check.
I mean, I do remember Grand Theft Auto was an original PlayStation exclusive back in the heyday, and eventually Xbox was able to get GTA 3 and then subsequently Vice City. But I mean, that would be huge if PlayStation had an exclusive Grand Theft Auto like window of ahead of Xbox release time.
Okay, so they do not. However, Sony did secure the massive marketing deal that positions PS5 as the premier console for the game. So pretty much all the marketing that you're going to see is going to be on the PS5 hardware, and not for X Series X.
Well, there you go. Explains the app icon update and the user interface update. Yep. They're in bed with each other, PlayStation, Sony, and Rockstar.
I wonder how much Sony paid, like literally.
We should look that up sometime, yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way that was cheap. No way.
Yeah,
No.
they definitely put up a pretty penny. Surprised Microsoft couldn't outbid them, to be honest.
Come on, it's Microsoft right now, dude. They're struggling as it is. They can't catch a break, but it's just because they just keep failing, getting those L's over and over again. So, oh well. In other gaming news, guess what I did this? Guess what I got this week? I got the new Star Fox. I got the new Star Fox.
Nice.
So I'm gonna tell you this, guys. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a Star Fox fan. I played it ever since in the 90s with Super Nintendo with the Super FX chip. I loved it. It was really cool. However, the Star Fox 64, that was a game changer, and for many reasons. So on the Super NES, I remember playing it. It was the first time I heard like actual voice acting in a video game, but it wasn't like a lot of dialogue. It was just like phrases. But I thought that was like the coolest thing, you know? I'm like, oh my God, this is cool. And it's a rail shooter. So if you guys don't know what a rail shooter is, and a lot of people get this confused because they think Star Fox is like a regular A to B game, like a linear game. No, it's a rail shooter. A rail shooter is those games that you play in the arcades with the guns, and you're just moving about and you're just shooting all the enemies. That's a rail shooter. That's what Star Fox is. It's always been a rail shooter. So the games are designed to be short for every run through. So you're looking like maybe a half an hour for a run through, and then you do it again. However, what makes Star Fox so unique is Star Fox has multiple, depending on what you do during a certain stage or level, it has different paths that you go to hit your objective. So when Star Fox 64 came out, believe it or not, I bought that game first before I bought my console. And since then, since that's always been like my tradition, I would always buy a game first before I buy the console. So, you know, but I needed to get 64. And I'll tell you why. Besides, you know, the 3D graphics are great. Back then it was like, oh, right? You literally did have voice acting, right? And it was the first game that kind of introduced the world to Rumble Pack, the Rumble feature in any video game. Thank you, Star Fox. Too. Yeah, thank you, Star Fox. Thank Star Fox for that. Star Fox gave us the Rumble feature. And ever since then, it's just been a staple in every single console is that Rumble feature. You know?
You know if Star Fox 64 was that the very first Rumble game for 64? Yeah?
100%. Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
We're talking about this was the first ever game that had a rumble or shaking controller.
For a home console? Yes.
For a home console, yes.
For a home console, yes.
How's that for history right there, Star Fox 64? Wow.
Yeah, I love it. And so I always been a fan. And then, yes, the new Star Fox is, I think, the fourth time that it's been kind of... Look, you have the regular Star Fox and Super NES. Then you have 64, which pretty much was a remake of the first Star Fox, right? And then you had the Star Fox 3D, which is also pretty much just Star Fox 64, just in 3D with upgraded graphics. And then you had a reboot, which was Star Fox Zero, which was pretty much the same thing, except there was different levels and different way of playing it. And the only reason that one completely failed was actually the control mechanics. A lot of people wasn't able to handle the control mechanics. I understand that. Zero came out for the Wii U, right? So you literally had to like watch the TV and use the tablet to aim and shoot, because the tablet had the first person view to be able to shoot directly at your bad guys. So you're literally doing this like So nobody cared for that. And then they decided to do this. Star Fox for Switch 2, and Star Fox for Switch 2 is Star Fox 64, except for a few minor details. And here are the minor details: better graphics, better sound, better music. Like some of the music, especially on boss battles, almost sounds operatic. It was really cool. It's like a upgrade version of the 64 version. It's amazing. They added more cutscenes for the game, because before you only had like dialogues. Now you have little cutscenes before each and every mission. And believe it or not, because a lot of people really hated it, they have a new look. They look more like anamorphic animals, you know. So if you could see in the picture there, you know, Star Fox, he looks like a fox, and Falco looks like a bird, and people had a problem with that. And yeah, at first I was like, when I first saw it, I'm like, what's that? However, it goes over your head as soon as you start playing it. The game is fantastic. The game is freaking beautiful. I was kind of hesitant because it's like another version of the 64 game. Really? Do we really need this?
Basically an updated 64, Star Fox 64.
And you know what? I think it's, $50? I got it for $50. Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Yeah?
If you never play Star Fox and this is your first time, you're going to love it. You're going to be like, holy cow, this is awesome, right? Just know
Nice.
that you're playing a rail shooter. So the object of a rail shooter is try to get the highest score, take out different routes. Like I said, the gameplay is going to probably be like 30 minutes long from start to finish. But when you do it again, you could try something new and experience the game in a whole different new way. They have multiple. There's a couple of stages where you don't just play in the R wing, you play in a submarine or a tank. But yeah, this is pretty much top tier Star Fox. And plus they added challenges. So each stage has its challenge. They'll give you a list of challenges. You complete that, you earn yourself some medals, and you get unlockables as well. They do have multiplayer. Multiplayer was fun. The only problem is I don't see the longevity of it, just because there's only three stages and 3 types of modes. That's it. However, it's fun. You can play online or you can play by yourself with bots. So if you're a guy who wants to play the multiplayer version of it, but you don't have any friends, or you don't want to go online because sometimes the online community could be just like tryhards. You could actually play battle mode with bots, and it's still
great
fun.
for loners like me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Control wise, it feels great on your pro controllers. You can also play in mouse mode. I tried mouse mode. Mouse mode is, oh my god, I love mouse mode. It's great when you're like, moving your Joy-Con as a mouse and just aiming and shooting. It feels so good, especially boosting and braking. So on your left hand, you're controlling the R wing, and your right hand, you're controlling the speed and your shots. So it feels good. It also has co-op, so someone could they got this from Star Fox Zero, where someone could control the R wing and your second player is just shooting the enemies right out of the sky. It has that here too as well.
Wow.
Now here's the sweet thing too, guys. Now per se, I have the game. Mo, you don't have the game. I could actually game share with you, and we could both play the multiplayer game. We could play the online game.
Really? That's a pretty cool feature. Yeah.
Now, per se, I have a Switch 2, you have a Switch 1. I could still share the game with you. We could still play online. We could still take on bad guys. It's a really cool. It's a really cool concept. I really like the game share in what Nintendo's done, because games like this where you want to play with your buddies, but they just can't. They don't have the game. You can share it with your friends. Come on. We'll just play. We'll just play. It's real cool. Another cool thing, they have a new feature as well. You can change your avatar from the characters you unlock in the game. So the avatars, they mimic every single movement that you have in your face. So when you raise your eyebrows, your avatar will raise your eyebrows. Open your mouth, you're talking as your avatar. It's really, really cool. I was surprised how well that was implemented. So, and the cool thing too, because Switch 2 now has like a video chat. You could use that avatar from Star Fox for your video chat as well, even if you're not playing the game. So that's really cool. So, so my rating for Star Fox, I would have to give it a 7 out of 8 bits. Honestly, 7 out of 8 bits is
7
my
out of 8.
yeah, 7 out of 8 bits.
Pretty solid.
Just
really
because
good.
it is, and I was surprised too, because believe it or not, guys, it is Star Fox 64, but it's hyper. It's elevated to a point you're like, wow, you really want to play the game all over again. And the first time I, played it, is like, if you played it before, it feels familiar. It feels familiar controlling it. Everything that like muscle memory was still there. Everything works. Just a little bit of getting used to, because this time around, your R-Wing is actually quicker than it was from the 64 days. So it's no big deal. I still recommend it. If you have buddies, get game share, play a 4v4, and have at it. Have a good time. So yeah, Star Fox 64 gets a thumbs up from me, man. Awesome game. Awesome game.
To hear that Nintendo's still got the magic.
Oh yeah. And speaking of like reboots and all this wonderful remakes. Guess what? They're
What's
actually
going
thinking of
on?
making a Blair Witch Project
Oh,
reboot.
like they're thinking about it, or we got like we already got it on
I'm
track.
sorry, I misspoke. Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out on
Man,
what was it? September of 2027. So next year. So take that as you will. The cast are pretty much nobodies. Same guys who, did not the last one. What was it? Shoot, I totally forgot. But you know what? Lucky for me, Mr. Moe, I actually have the article here. So
oh, awesome! Yeah, let's hear it out.
give me a sec. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Bear with me.
Blair Witch. I mean, that was a classic from I want to say the 90s, right?
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s, late 90s. I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah. And the great thing is, it's from Blumhouse. So
Ooh.
we love our Blumhouse, man.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Mo, if you can, just read that. If you can, just read that article for us.
Let's see. The currently untitled movie set for theatrical release from Lionsgate on September 24th, 2027. Studio announced Tuesday. Users shared to social media with an image that conjured up the franchise's world. Plot details, cast info have not yet been revealed. Looks like Dylan Clark is set to helm a new take on the horror property. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, they looks like we're ready to go. With
Yes,
the target
very.
release of next year. Yeah, next fall. What did you think of the original?
Okay, so the original was it was good. For the time, it was the first time a found footage. We had a found footage in theaters, and it was like the talk of the town for like the several months after that.
It was. I do remember it was a big movie.
And I remember too, like some people actually took it seriously. They thought Blair Witch was a real thing. So they were like try and do their due diligence, try and look for the answers. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's just a movie, bro. It's a clever movie. It was college students who decided to make a movie, found footage, and it was a great idea because after that we had several found footage movies. Cloverfield was one of them, which was actually successful. And then we had a few others that wasn't so much successful.
Followed suit. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, okay, we had enough
with that genre of
yeah, but the sequel wasn't even found footage, so sequel was just a normal crappy ass movie, and it was really crappy. It bombed.
I did not see the sequel. I guess I got lucky.
And you know what? No one did either. You're not the only one. Not the only one, but yeah. Ugh.
Well, looking forward to it. I mean, it seems like the horror space is kind of going through a renaissance right now. So yeah, have high hopes. I think a lot of these new guys are really taking the helm and pushing horror into new exciting directions. So maybe this remaster or this redone take will bring something new to the space. So I'm looking forward to that.
Me too. And guess what? Today, that's not the only reboot that I found out that it was coming out. Universal Studios, the company, Universal, is planning to maybe reboot Jason Bourne. Now, I'm a big Jason Bourne fan. Like, that's my jam. That's my favorite spy movies. I think Matt Damon nails it as Jason Bourne. I can't tell you how many times I've seen it. I have it on Blu-ray. I love it. I was disappointed with the fourth one with Jeremy Renner.
It's because it wasn't Matt Damon.
No, it wasn't because of that. Honestly, Jeremy Renner did great. It was a great cast. Yeah, Jeremy Renner, Rachel Weisz, and I believe Edward Norton. I believe. Great cast. Story-wise was completely stupid, like completely dumb. So that's why I was like, whatever. And then Matt Damon returned for the fifth installment, and that was kind of okay, but the formula was it was different. It wasn't like the first trilogy. However, I still like my Jason Bourne. So I've been waiting for maybe a 6 with Matt Damon returning. And to tell you the truth, I think Matt Damon, could still do Jason Bourne. I mean, look how he looks in the Odyssey.
Yeah. I mean, he got ripped for the Odyssey, so he could probably just transition straight into a new Bourne movie easily.
Yes, and please bring Paul Greengrass too. He's the one who directed Ultimatum, and he did a wonderful job. I think Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass, they have a really good chemistry. So I would love to see Paul Greengrass come back to direct, but I definitely 100% want Matt Damon to come back as Jason Bourne. I mean, he still could do it. He could still kick ass. If he could play Homer, he could play Jason Bourne. 100%. I think so. Like for sure. You know.
I got absolutely no objections to that.
So as you know, Mo, I went to go see Toy Story 5 this week.
Ooh, so how did you like it?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. This is definitely gonna make $1 billion if it hasn't made it already. And I'll tell you why. This was during the week, and there was every single showing, and it had multiple showings in my theater. It was packed. There was hardly any seats for all the showings for Toy Story 5. And there was multiple screens. I'm talking about probably like around 6 screens that they were just showing Toy Story, and every single one was just like, I'm like, holy cow. I was like, okay, dude, I had to sit where the handicap place is at, you know? So I was like, okay, well, if that's the only way I could see this movie, I'll see this movie that way.
I think that's just a testament to the brand of Toy Story, you know? And just all these millennial parents are like, yeah, I'm taking my kids to see this. Let's go.
And you know what? Here's the thing. I didn't enjoy it.
You did not?
I did not. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people love this movie. They're saying it's way better than Part 4. And I kind of agree. I mean, look, I'm going to tell you what the story's about. I'm not, no spoilers, and just in case you guys haven't seen it, but looks like half of you guys already have. But so pretty much, Bonnie, which is our kid now, she has a hard time making friends, right? And she talks to her parents, and this is just a sweet moment. And let me tell you, if you're a parent, the first 10 minutes of Toy Story 5, it hits you on the feels, like big time. It's like, damn, just like Pixar already? I'm like, this ain't up. It's like, it's Toy Story. It's like, what are you doing? But you actually feel bad for Bonnie. She really wants to have a friend. She's having trouble making friends. She's a very shy girl who still plays with her toys. So her parents decide to give her pretty much an iPad, right? So she gets this little iPad so she could make friends with kids that she knows. And
on an iPad?
Yeah,
okay.
Because it's one of those leapfrog iPads. So it's only like, it's a small community of kids that she knows are using it. So they're all communicating through that. And so that's her way in to make new friends and whatnot. And then you see her kind of get addicted to the iPad, and then she gets made fun of because her friends find out that she still plays with toys. And then, you know, Bonnie, you know, she feels that toys are very important because it's a way for kids to use their imagination and make friends, right? And so now there's a conflict between, you know, the pad and the toys, and they're fighting for Bonnie's attention and love, and it's all good.
It sounds like it's a battle between toys and technology.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So look, great message, because the message is like one of the messages that they tried to persuade is that, you know, these kids, because there's several shots where you see these kids just looking at their screens, right? And it's just like the saddest thing, dude. It's the saddest thing. And so Bonnie's trying to change that. I'm sorry. Jessie was trying to change that for Bonnie, right? Because she feels that you can't really make real friends with people that you meet online, right? Because Bonnie learned the hard way that they could easily get bullied. And she gets depressed and sad. So Bonnie finds another girl, and she believes like, oh, this girl will be great friends with Bonnie. So she has to team up with these other old school technology toys, and they have to work together to get them to be friends. And, you know, eventually they do become friends. So Woody doesn't need to be in this movie. I kind of dislike that he came back, because first of all, we all know Toy Story 3, that's where it should have ended. Toy Story 4, for me, I'm like, okay, I give it a shot. I did enjoy it. Woody
It was
had
a
his
fun
happy
movie.
ending. Yeah. Woody had his happy ending. You know, it's like, yeah, go for it. There's no reason for him to come back, but he does come back. Buzz, they made Buzz into, oh man, I felt Buzz should have taken the Woody role, right? Like the guy
leader.
in charge,
Mhm.
you know, the guy who's take charge and do things. Nope. Buzz is the sensitive, shy guy now because he wants to ask Jessie to marry him, and he's having a hard time just to propose to her. And he just, I'm like, dude, what did they do to my boy Buzz? It's like, why? Why? I have no problem.
To be
Yeah, go
fair,
ahead.
Buzz has always been a little soft and a little emotional. I'll just
True.
throw that out there.
But you know what? It did not bug me that Jessie was, you know, the girl in charge. I'm like, it kind of does make sense because Bonnie really did like Woody, but Woody's no longer there. So there's another cowgirl there. Why not? That could be
I
her
don't
best.
know. The last Toy Story, man, Bonnie didn't seem to give a crap about Woody, man.
I know, bro.
Every time he was in the backpack, he didn't even mention his name. He getting straight to Sporky.
True. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right.
If I was Woody, I would have been like deuces too, and let me go with my homegirl.
Right. And that's another thing. There's so many characters now in Toy Story that in 5, it's like, why just like no one has their moment to shine except for Jessie, right? Which is fine, right? But you know, Sporky was such a big deal, but he has a small role here. He's more like actually every single toy besides Jessie and Bullseye are background characters. That's what they are. They're just background characters. But the reason I did not like Toy Story is because I feel like they kind of miss one important message. Okay, and the message is be a better parent. Be a better parent, and I'll tell you why. So they give her this iPad, right? And they're like, okay, well, the first day, you hear mom talking in the background. First day, you can see how it works and stuff like that. But starting tomorrow, you do have a set limit how much you're going to use it, right? That never happens. In fact, the parents as well, they're addicted to their phones, and you see that. So every time Bonnie's on the pad, parents on their phones, and that's how it is throughout because you see two families. Both of those families are addicted to technology, right? So I felt like, you know what? It would have been better if the message is like, hey, parents, be a parent. Spend time with your kids. Don't go the easy route and just give them an iPad. I mean, it's a good tool, but it's not your babysitter. It's not what's going to teach your kids about life, right? Because Bonnie went depression mode. Like, she got addicted to this pad, and she got sad because she's getting, bullied online by her so-called friends, right? And she just has a hard time communicating, right? Because she's the only child, and I was the only child, but I still was able to make friends, right? I have one child; she's still able to make friends growing up, right? Because it's one of those things like you have to be responsible with technology and children. Because even the movie actually take address of saying that technology actually makes the kids grow up quicker, and this is why they're not playing with toys, right? Because their minds are constantly being occupied with these devices. So even simple things as imagination, it's hard for a child to do. So why not focus on that? Is like that should have been the message. Like, I felt like that was a major missed opportunity. Like, tell parents, hey, parents, this tablet is not the solution. You should spend time with your kids. Period.
It sounds like maybe that was part of the message they were going for, and maybe they just mis-executed.
I think so.
Maybe, yeah.
I think so, because I didn't get that message, because at the very end, the toys found a way to coexist with the technology. So I'm like, oh, okay, but it's just I really wish like the parents be like, they see Bonnie, right, like attached to this device, and then they see themselves attached to this device, and they're like, holy cow, I'm not even helping my daughter live life. We're both stuck in these devices. Let me put the phone down. Let me get off the computer for a bit. Let me spend time with my daughter. Let's go out. Let's go have fun, and meet some people, I mean, that's how we used to do it. That's how we used to do it, right? I remember,
sure.
like, we grew up in a generation where we had no tablets, Our cell phones were like small little bricks, but we didn't even grow up with it. I mean, it was just us going out and then, coming home when the sun came out or when the street light turns on. We go home after that and then we do it all over again. I was even it was funny this week because I was getting pumped up for Star Fox. I went back to play the Super NES and the version of Star Fox, and I passed it within less than a half an hour.
Wow.
My daughter comes and is like, man, that quick? And I'm like, well, Z, you don't understand. Back then, games weren't super long. And the reason for that is that you could be a gamer and enjoy these games, but then you could find yourself going outside playing with your friends,
Yeah.
Games don't do that anymore.
They weren't built to occupy you for hours upon hours. Yeah.
Exactly. They were just there to entertain you. And then because they know, hey, you have a life out there. It's not in front of your screen. I'm not being a hypocrite or anything because I know you guys are watching this right now. But, it's nice to go out and experience life, especially if you're a young one. Ride your bike. I miss the moments where kids are riding their bikes in summer, dude, just kicking it, hanging out, getting into trouble, I have to push my daughter out sometimes because dude, go out, go with your friends, call them up, just call them up, tell them to come over, do whatever, go play, get a board game, just do something, do something, live life. But yeah,
get some sun, bro. Get some sun.
Look, Toy Story 5 is gonna make for sure $1 billion. Overall, I just didn't like it because of the messaging, but overall, it was a entertaining movie.
Solid movie.
It's a solid movie. I feel like they threw more jokes on this one more than part 4. The question is, did they all land? Most of it did actually. Especially Conan O'Brien's character. He was making me laugh. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I will definitely give this a 7.5 out of 8 bits for sure.
That's really good. Yeah.
No, it's good. Like I said, I only had one big gripe with it. I know I kind of made it a big deal and I was like trashing this thing, but believe it or not, I mean, a lot of people enjoyed this one way more than 4. And I could see why. Me? Neck and neck. For me, it's neck and neck.
It's a wash. Okay.
It's a wash. I kind of like this because, like I said, it had more jokes. It made me laugh. I just feel they wasted Woody and Buzz so much. And then and one more thing, Pixar, could we stop having multiple Buzzes in a movie? I think this is like the 3rd time we had like an army of Buzzes. Like, it's just like, can we stop with that? I was like, I get it. You love that character. Enough is enough. It's like, enough is enough. But I'll tell you what's not a buzz is a little show I like to call House of the Dragons. I know, Mo, you saw season 3, episode 1, so please, by all means, man, take it away.
Oh, man, I don't know how many of you guys saw the House of Dragon season premiere. I know a lot of you guys are waiting, big fans of Game of Thrones, but yeah, it was a spectacular first episode, I thought. I really don't want to get too much into the details of the episode because obviously there's spoilers and I don't want to go too deep into that, but I will say it does deliver everything that you want from a Game of Thrones franchise. I mean, you have great special effects, you got twists and turns, you've got twists and turns, I'll leave it at that, and you've got quite a spectacle for your first, quite a
great battle
scenes to start it.
Yeah, great battle scenes, holy cow.
But for anyone that needs a refresher, because I feel like a lot of us have we've kind of forgotten because it's been a couple years since the last season and it's been progressing slowly. We're kind of at a point. Have you actually seen the first 2 seasons, Rob?
Actually, no, and I have to go back and watch it because I tried to do the recap, And I'm telling you right now, the recap does not do any justice. So I have to go
Oh
back.
no.
I have to go back and
No, it
actually
doesn't.
watch season 1 and 2. But I'll tell you
Yeah, you
this:
do.
season 3 and 1, season 3 episode 1, it actually blew my mind. I
you
was
saw
like,
it?
I did, and I don't want to spoil it either. If for those of you who haven't seen it, holy cow, what a way to start a season! Like legit.
Yeah, they went in strong.
Yes. Like I said, I don't want to do any spoilers just in case you guys haven't seen it. But yeah, it did not disappoint. And this actually got me excited to go back and want to see season 1 and 2. If it's anything
you
like,
definitely have to.
oh my God, it was really good. It was really good.
Well, I from the very first episode, actually, I'll say just from the very first episode of this show, season 1, episode 1, the very first 5 minutes, the way they dropped the series down like that, I was instantly like, oh, this is gonna be a great show. So if you do go back and watch season 1 and start again, you'll see what I'm talking about. But they start strong. But we're basically where we're at is, long story short, it's a battle of the throne between all the Targaryens, and we all know the Targaryens are known for their incredible cruelty, anger, and somewhat questionable sexual preferences and acts. So with that being said, you know there's going to be a lot of drama in that house or that family. And we're in a power struggle between the rightful heir, who should be Rhaenyra, who is the literal first in the bloodline to the actual king. She was the firstborn. She was promised by the king directly that she would be the next in heir. The king goes ahead, remarries with someone else. That I guess her mother, Rhaenyra's mother, died. So he remarries, has children with a new wife. New wife is Queen Alicent Hightower, or the Hightower family. She bears a couple of sons, Aegon and Aemond. And obviously, you know that there's going to be some contention now for the throne, because you have Rhaenyra, who was promised the throne, but now you have sons. You have men who can take on the throne. So it becomes a power dynamic for the throne, and I'll leave it at that. But there's twists and turns along the whole show. Yeah, it's a great show, and I'm actually enjoying it more than Game of Thrones for the first 2 seasons, I'll say.
Oh wow, that says a lot. That says a lot.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. And if you guys want to know where they're showing it, it's on HBO. Oh yeah, so
many questions, so many things pending.
So Mo, funny thing. So last week I told you there was no way I'm gonna watch Supergirl.
Yeah.
But it turns out I went to go watch Supergirl.
You actually did it, huh?
I actually did it. Yeah, I actually did it. So I'm gonna make this sweet and short. Supergirl. I'm gonna give it just my rating straight off the bat. It's I'll say 1 out of 8 bits.
Ooh,
1 out of 8 bits.
harsh. Oof.
I actually wanted, believe it or not, I actually wanted to enjoy this because I'm a big sci-fi nerd, and the thing is like this was heavily sci-fi because you're dealing with space and different planets and different cultures and whatnot. Did not seem like a Supergirl movie at all, just to tell you straight off the bat. You don't even see her in her super suit until like the very end of the movie, like the last 15-20 minutes. I don't know what they're thinking. Too many plot holes. I've found it quite boring, like really boring. Even in the action sequence, I was just bored. And there was some questionable writing in this. Major plot holes. It just I don't get it. I do not recommend this whatsoever. Save your money. I'm pretty sure it's gonna bomb. I went to a fan screening. There was hardly anyone there. I figured it was gonna be bad. I just didn't realize it was gonna be this bad.
You're so hopeful for the.
Well, here's the thing. I'm, for the most part, like, I like old James Gunn. And old James Gunn is that independent filmmaker who just want to make good movies. I know he had nothing to do with this except for producing it. However, it has a lot of James Gunn stuff into it. And supposedly he read the script and it was fantastic. The script was crap. It was literally crap. And believe it or not, there's a scene of this bug just pooping, right? For like a good like 5 seconds. You just see him pooping. And that's how bad this movie is. That I'm like, I saw that scene and I'm like, that's how I feel about this movie. It's crap. It's crap. No redeeming qualities whatsoever. Very dark. It's like they had no budget for lighting. It was
I
the
thought you meant
weirdest
tone.
thing.
We're literally talking about light
No, seriously, I don't know. It was like an artistic
choice.
choice, but literally major lighting in the back, so you don't hardly see anything here. A lot of shadows, and it wasn't vibrant. It was just like muddy, dusty. The villain's forgettable. The story's forgettable. I kid you not. I actually forgot. Like I saw it yesterday, and I literally forgot about it today, this morning. Like I'm like, what was the movie about? And then I'm like, oh crap, that's right. I had to see the trailer again just so I could get reminded what the hell the movie was.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
definitely
That's
not a watch.
disappointing.
Yeah, definitely not a watch. This could be like the final nail of James Gunn's DCU universe. It's just not looking good, and it's really sad because I had hopes. I mean, this guy directed the Guardians. Mind you, if you're a comic book fan, Guardians of the Galaxy is not the same as the movie, but the movie was fantastic nonetheless. So I'm like, if this man could make Guardians this great, it's like I was like really hopeful what he could do with the like DCU. I did like his Suicide Squad. I really enjoy his Suicide Squad, believe it or not.
Yeah, it was a solid attempt. Yeah.
Yeah, but this, I wasn't a fan of Superman, and this was just like, it totally destroyed any momentum that I had for James Gunn's projects. So, hey, if you seen it, go ahead, comment below, tell me what you guys think about it, because as for me, I was bored out of my mind. It's no bueno. No bueno at all. So
DC.
yeah,
It's depressing. They just can't seem to get their act in order for movies. It's just they have a history of this. Yeah.
now to our next segment. What you doing, Moha? What are you doing this week, buddy? Any geeky stuff or nerdy stuff that you're going to be doing this week?
Aside from watching House of Dragons on Sunday, I am playing Red Dead Redemption, like I said, but I really, really do want to play that new 007 game.
Okay.
I'm tempted. I really do want to play that. I've heard good things. So I might find myself playing that along with Red Dead this coming week. How about you?
For me, so me and my daughter we're deciding to do the Tom Clancy marathon. So we're watching all the Jack Ryan movies. So right now we finished watching Hunt for Red October, which is actually fantastic. Still holds up today. It's just funny to hear Sean Connery try to be Russian, because with that heavy accent, there's no way that fool's Russian.
I don't even know why they'd even try that.
However, I do like my Sean Connery, but that movie was great. I actually enjoyed it. We just finished watching Patriot Games. That one was
Nice.
okay with Harrison Ford. The next one is going to be Clear Present Danger, and then we're going to see what's that one? Sums of All Fears, and then probably next, if we have time, we'll see New Recruit before we see the new Jack Ryan with John Quincy. So we're doing that for sure. I'm gonna continue playing Star Fox, trying to get as many medals as I can, because I'm really enjoying that game. I will try, because I live a busy life. I'm gonna try watch first season of Game of Thrones if I can.
House of
I
Dragons.
I'm sorry, yeah, House of Dragons. I might, because I haven't read the full book at all. I might just get Batman Nightfall. Start reading that
Ooh.
comic series. So yeah, that's
If you
gonna
do,
be.
you gotta share it here with us.
Oh, most definitely. So yeah, guys, so that's what I'm going to be doing. But once again, thank you very much, everyone, for joining in. If you do like and want to support us, just tell a friend. Tell a friend to check this out. Like and subscribe. You know, we have big plans for this PopCast in the future, and we're just trying to get as many supporters as we can.
And please
Uh,
let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about too. Just
comment.
comment.
Yeah, please
We'd love to
comment.
hear from you guys. Yeah. I mean, we wanna talk about what you guys want to hear about too. So please share.
And then starting next week, we're going to be starting our Spider-Man month. So next week, we're going to talk about Sam Raimi's trilogy, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. That's going to be a lot of fun. And we're also going to talk about why did Bill Gates name his company after his dick off. All right, then, guys. Thank you so much, you guys. Take care. And I'll see you next semana.
Hasta mañana. Till next time, guys.